Welcome to Ancestors. This is a return to monkey simulator. I don't think that's the intention, but that's what it is. This is a game where you play as the ancestors of human beings as they evolve into something that resembles human beings. Now, as you could probably tell from that description, this isn't exactly the most accurate game in the world. But it's a lot of fun, and I'm not kidding, it has since become known as the Return to Monkey Simulator, which I think is honestly not a bad situation to be in. Unfortunately, this game does seem to have been abandoned by its devs. The last bug fix was in 2020, I believe, so I think it's safe to say that this game is no longer being supported. Which is a bit of a shame because there's a lot of potential in it. I had streamed this game some time ago and then played it in my own time shortly after on the same save. And it's been a while. It's been a long while. I haven't had time to play games for myself in a long time. So I just kind of dropped this game, and it's been so long that the original save file is gone, so it's definitely been long enough that I think it's time for me to cover it proper. Hello, opening cutscene. I guess that was the Attract trailer? Wow, it has been a long time since I've seen a game have a Attract demo. A non-arcade game, I should say. Wow, this might be one of the most recent games I've played that had an Attract demo. Anyway, back to what I was saying. It's been a while. I do remember the key to winning this game. There is one gameplay thing that if you don't know it, you will fail everything you try to do, and this game is impossibly hard. Or once you know this trick, the game becomes one of the easiest games you've ever played. So I do remember the trick. I don't know if it may have been nerfed since I played it, because I played it close to release, and there were some gameplay changes and patches between then and now. It's just that none of them have been recent. So it's possible that the gameplay I remember is no longer accurate, but that track demo pretty much sums up the game as a whole. So so going forward, hopefully I remember enough to play enough and all that stuff. So before we begin proper, I am going to set up our personal objectives for this playthrough. Because if I remember right, this playthrough does not have a solid story, if I remember correctly. So, the objectives I'm putting forward now, and it's possible that these objectives will change or expand or shrink or whatever. First objective, in no particular order, is that we are going to fully evolve into the most recent species that you can become in this game. Again, just obviously not exactly accurate gameplay, but just go with it, Monkey Sim. Return to Monkey. So yeah, furthest evolution this game offers. The second objective is we're going to reach a very particular home settlement. We will need to live there as the most recent evolution. The location I will not give away here as it is a spoiler, and the game does treat it like a final location to final nesting location. So, we'll know it when we get there. It's a very particular nesting location, and it was supposed to tie in directly to a sequel to this game, but as far as I'm aware, I do not think that sequel is happening. It's been a few years, and I've heard absolutely nothing from this team outside of them abandoning this game. So bad signs if you were looking forward to that sequel. But yeah, their very particular last location to nest, we're going to make that an objective. Third objective, and this one's definitely why we're getting a personal list, we're going to see and or interact with all the animals in this game at least once. All the passive animals, all the aggressive animals, we're going to at least observe. This one will probably happen as we play. I highly doubt we're going to get through the game missing any of the animals, but just in case, we might need to go through and a post-game episode to halfway across the map to check on a particular animal, or check out, I should say, a particular animal. So just keep that in mind as we're playing. You know, if I'm like, oh my god, we need to go put ourselves in danger to get closer to this animal, just roll with it. It is for the sake of showing off this game at its fullest. And those are our 3 objectives. And then the neurological tree has to be full. Like, we have to have all of the evolution skills unlocked. But I think that one is covered by the first one, question mark. If not, put that in the list. And yeah, without further ado, let us begin. Lineage name. Perfect. Explore, expand, and evolve by experiencing what our oldest ancestors had to face. Well, what you say they had to face. Again, this game is not accurate. I cannot express that enough. This game has so many inaccuracies. First time, player help, full HUD, full tutorial. See, I don't know if I want to have the HUD. Not for me, but for you guys. Would a HUD be useful for you guys, or will it get in the way of your experience? We'll do total. No. Yes, we'll do total. Select your starting character gender. I really don't think it matters. I thought we were playing... Is it just first time? That's weird. I guess we'll be female first. It really doesn't matter though. Game mode, settlement, hidden wall, fall, oasis, gender female, clan size, medium, species unknown. Good to see that OBS still hates that opening cutscene. Alright, so we are playing as Quo, who is a baby. The mother is Gak and the father is Yu. Yes, I'm going to say as many names as possible because they sound funny. This spontaneous genetic mutation will be defined once this baby reaches adulthood, and we have metabolism. I do give him credit for thinking up, or generating, I should say, generating very basic names that are not entirely out of the realm of possibility for early vocal names for apes. It should be noted that the species we're currently playing is definitely way too far back to have such vocal names, probably, but maybe by the time we reach endgame, maybe vocal names are not out of the question. It just seems very unlikely this early on. Oh no! We got intelligence, senses, and call. Intelligence. Tap Y to use your intelligence. Use to identify hiding spots in clan settlements or other practical items. And then we got smelling. We have hearing. Sense of hearing. Don't move. To stay in senses. Is a representation of sounds within range. Look around. Sound displayed in the context UI. I can hear a snake, but I think that's because we're hysterical. Alright. We need to use intelligence to identify a hiding spot. Come on, little Quo, we can do it! Quo, Quo, Quo. That a hiding spot? Yeah. Come on, little Quo. You can do it, little buddy. You can do it. Okay, so OBS very much hates the cutscenes in this game. I don't know how to handle that. Actually, it looks like we're gonna have problems in the actual thing as well, so let me just... 1 second, Quo. Hang in there, we're just gonna... figure out shit. We're now playing as you! I lowered the shadows, which is usually what does... Ew, what is that? What is that? Is that motion blur? Ew. Ew. What the shit? Great, I had to lower post-processing. Or visual... no. Like, just so you guys know, if you ever... Listen very carefully, future developers. Never make motion blur part of post-processing, like, all together as one. Keep them separate, please, because I and many other people love post-processing. It really brings the visuals together. We don't like motion blur, though. No one likes motion blur. Don't use motion blur. Look how disgusting this is. Disgusting. Ah, look how gross this is. Okay, it'll have to do, though. Alright. We need to find the baby. Find baby. The baby. The baby. What do you mean I can't hear the baby? Of course I can hear the baby. Where's the baby? By the way, for the record, these visual effects are purely a problem in OBS, so if you're playing this normal, it's probably fine. Babu! I find Babu. Yeah, and then remember. Cool. Okay, get out of that. Alright, so here's the part where I saw a lot of people mess up when this game first came out. The fucking climbing. Which, I suspect I'm probably very... No, strike that. I know I'm very rusty at. I used to be I was really good at climbing for a while. I had a good idea of what the apes can handle. But if you don't, it's like... Babu! Comforting kid! Tap B, answers progressively lower the temperature, take aim to listen. Okay, so you guys can't hear it, but there was a controller vibration. I'll tell you about that in a bit. The key to winning this game. Seriously, if you don't know about this key to winning the game, then you're screwed. But the moment you learn it, this game becomes incredibly easy. Grabbing foliage and creepers, jump and hold A to grab the foliage creepers when passing through it. Trunks, branches, and rock walls are grabbed automatically. It's pretty basic controls. Like, if you've played any game with a controller, it plays about the same controller-wise. As the game suggests you play with a controller, so do I. I very much recommend you play with a controller. Hello, my peoples! Alrighty, build a sleeping spot. So let me tell you about having you know what? No, I'll do everything in turn. All right, so we gotta build a avatar vitality. Life expectancy is red. It reduces by poisoning, injuries, and exhaustion. So if you get any form of like injury like that, you need to fix it ASAP. Then there's stamina, which reduces the intensity of your actions, refills by eating, drinking, sleeping, and limited by life expectancy. So life expectancy is your full circle, stamina is your secondary circle, and energy is your green circle, your center circle. It's not visible now, but you'll see the differences later. And it's basically your actual stamina in the video gamey sense, your actual ability to move. Avatar's vitality updates after sleeping for 1 hour more and hinges on a healthy lifestyle. So you gotta keep healthy and sleep well in order to keep green at its fullest for your ape. If you run out of green, you start taking from your yellow. If you run out of yellow, you start taking from your red, which is your life expectancy. If you run out of red, you die. Stop moving to see all the contextual actions offered. These vary according to the situation. So yeah, you see these watercress? Or not watercress, horsetails. Press and hold X to inspect any item you have in your right hand. We inspect it. New food discovery. Horsetail. So, as we learn and observe the world, we add them to basically our knowledge. As we add to our knowledge, the better things become. Neurons. Communication. Grooming to form a couple with an adult's the only way to mate and eventually give birth. We'll get into that in a moment. They're throwing a lot at me. Okay, so our goal in order to get smarter is to find new things, inspect them, add them to our knowledge base, basically. Yeah, nice, cool. Check it out. Now we know what it is. From there, we can experiment with things, you know, one thing plus another thing equals a new thing, that kind of thing. But for the moment, I don't think we have that unlocked. Now, our actual knowledge, where do I bring that up? Current objective. Hide the HUD. That's the coolest thing. Oh yeah, you're gonna want to walk on two legs as much as possible early on. Because it helps you unlock more motor abilities. You see that little broken bone? That's the advantages I have when they're green. It's an advantage or a protection against. So since I ate that horsetail, I'm less likely to break my bones. That makes sense, I guess. But you know, it's very minor. You can see how little time is left on it. So yeah, it's ideal to be boosted in whatever way before you go out on an adventure. So we need to build a sleeping spot. I don't exactly know how to do that yet, mentally. Like, in real life. Kind of forgot how to do that, I should say. Yeah, see, there's some sleeping spots right here, but we're gonna need to build in a new one. This is actually one of the 3 actual safe areas I'm aware of. A lot of the safe areas are not safe. When you build a sleeping spot as the basis of every settlement, press A to lay it down. Okay. Inspect. Stockpiles. We've already discovered dropped items can be stockpiled with identical items. That's useful for storage. Rock. Inspect rock! So wait, what's the... Can I check my neurons, please? So it's always good to identify everything around you, just because that lets you mark a lot of things on your map. For example, that's an unknown, and right there is one of our dead brethren, which I believe was the ape carrying the baby before. Dead hominid. So add some grass. If you see, this gives us neurological points, which I cannot fucking remember the thing. Look, Bo is a baby. Okay. So. You're gonna want to stand up a lot. So the thing with the babies, you can carry up to 2 babies at a time. If you die, and you have 2 babies, they are left out in the open and they can die. If you have only 1 baby, you take control of that baby and can put them in a hiding spot similar to the tutorial earlier, and from there you can take control of an adult to go save them. So, if I'm going out in, you know, just the wild blue yonder, I'm gonna want to take only one baby. But if I'm doing something I'm used to, like walking in the water just now, you know, something relatively safe, I'm gonna want two. Either way, I'm gonna take a sleepies. Evolution, there it is. Okay, so we go to our evolution. We're gonna want to fill up this map as soon as possible. Assign neurological energy to connect neurons and develop your lineage's capacities, basically your experience points. Grow the neurons you want when they mature enough to receive energy. Neurological energy is accumulated by doing actions when kids are around. A neuron will lose its energy at the passing of a generation if it hasn't been locked by reinforcement. So we're going to want to fill up this entire map before we do new generations, which we have control over. Neurological, connect neurons to develop lineages capacities, put that into reinforced capacities with new generations, and so on and so forth. Okay, so we got our neurological points. These are experience points. We can put them in. What we're trying to develop right now is senses, intelligence, communication, which we can already unlock. It's already been matured. We've already done enough to unlock it. And then interacting with environment, motricity. More training is required. So yeah, we have to go in and train these different things. Kinesthetics. The ability to gather all clan members is acquired. Hold B to gather all the clan members and have them follow you, which is good if you want to move house, which we will later, but not right now. We're currently in one of the best home locations. It's a very bad idea to move your clan immediately. Communication skills can be specialized in certain contexts. So yeah, we got other communication skills here that we can unlock. And we actually have to, like, figure out what they are and stuff like that, so... we actually have to communicate with our people more and more. In fact, we might gather everyone just to dismiss everyone, so we train that. Intelligence is done by doing different contexts, and senses are pretty straightforward, and motricity we get by currently walking in water. Is the best way to do it, I should say. Reinforce the lineage's new capacities by passing of generations. So basically, if you have a baby with a, basically, you need to reinforce these so that the babies remember them into adulthood. So you can only keep a certain number. And then we got evolution. Progress through the air is faster than science suggests and benefit from genetic mutations. Launch an evolution to see how your historical feats add up to determine the length of your leap in time. The neurons brought by genetic mutations in adults and elders will become effective. Your lineage will evolve and you'll be located in a random oasis of the same region you're in. So basically, the monkey's lineage... basically, we need, once we're ready to quote-unquote evolve, we go here and press evolutionary leap. We basically need to do a lot of things before then, though, so don't even worry about that. At the current moment, our job is to survive and, get everything going. I'm gonna lie down. Gonna drop the child. Baby with genetic mutation, metabolism. So, Quo here, or whoever, has the metabolism gene right here. So, ideally, we want to not only unlock that, but, reinforce it once Quo's an adult. At the moment, we just gotta keep Quo alive. So, I'm gonna sleep. Get back my energy. These are our dreams. And now we need to take care of other things. So sleep is not full, water is not full, food is not full. Alright. Thankfully, this area, this oasis, has a lot that we need, including food and such. Like, look at these berries. Yes, berries. Now eat the berry. Good, eh? Assimilated nutrients from the berry kind of food. Probably should pick up a baby. Actually, I think it might work if the children are nearby, like physically. Like, where's it? There's a baby. Bo. Alright, so now we got a babu. Now we're learning and all that stuff quicker. And eating slower is your indicator that you're done eating, you're no longer getting stuff from it. We're gonna scoop some water. It's some scary, scary water we need to inspect by licking. Definitely not protecting ourselves from anything, but you know what? This is early enough and all the water's probably fine. And everyone will drink with you. Everyone will eat when you eat and drink when you drink. For the most part. Assuming they need those things too. Okay. So, let's go back to the neurological thing. Grab me another branch. You hold my branch. Add to pile. Construction. Some items can be laid to construction possibilities when in a stockpile, depending on their number. Okay. So, grab those. Add to pile. It does not let me construct. I guess I don't have what I need unlocked. Drop. Rock. Drop. Rock. Drop. Rock. Drop. Rock drop. These are my rocks. No touch. Alright, we're gonna lie down. Take a look at our evolutionary tree here. Oh, see? Motricities, ready to go. Motor skill, able to switch hands with an item that is required, so we can hold 2 items at once, thankfully. That's what we need. Now we can start doing things. Alright. Come here. We got 2 babies. Switch hand, free up another item. Scary, scary stick. It's a dead branch. Alright. So. Dead branch. Switch hands. Ooh. Once in the left hand, some items can be altered with bare hands or crafted. Trying to remember. We'll just alter it first. Hold to alter or craft. Alternate crafting. Okay, I guess I should tell you guys how to beat this game. So listen very carefully. There will be a very subtle sound, like kind of like a scratch noise. You should be able to hear it throughout my gameplay. It's very, very quiet. listen for that. That is your timer. Hold the button and release on that scratch. Or press the button on the scratch depending. That scratch is your timing. If you don't know this, you will fail every single action. The moment you learn this, you will be just going through this game like it's nothing. I say that, but apparently my ape does not know what to do. Alright, so stick. Let's rock. Apparently I don't know enough to do that. Never mind. Switch hands. Switch hands. Switch hands. Switch hands. Yeah. We're switching hands. Okay, well, it's never too late to make a switch pile. A stick pile. It's never too late to make a stick pile. Like that. We're gonna tire ourselves out with some walking. Get some walking in. Yeah! Actually, I guess we should do, like, the grooming and all that, too. Let's do that real quick. First of all, we probably shouldn't do this with babies, but... You. Analyze. Oh, you're... Okay. So while you can have the apes mate with the same sex, we're trying to make babies. And, despite what some people think, babies only occur when males and females fuck. Alright, Quay here, okay. So, the thing about babies, one, you're gonna want to make babies as soon as possible in any generation, because if an ape dies, your numbers are fucked, unless you already have your babies already ready to go. So with that in mind, we're gonna groom Quay here. What the hell? They added a visual. Okay. You know what? That's good. It was very, like, not hearing friendly. It was not deaf friendly before. They added this outer visual. Huh. That's actually a good thing to add. Oh my god. Follow me. We're gonna go make babies, but first I gotta put down these babies. Get off my back. Alright, we're gonna leave you two there and go over here instead. Alright. Homemate. Alright, let the monkeys fuck. New pregnancy! And there is literally no reason not to give birth immediately. I'm not kidding you. Like, unless they changed it, just go ahead and give birth. And there we go, new baby! Yay! Look at the baby! The baby is, analyze. It's Da! This is Da. Hello, Da. Alright, so, we're gonna repeat that process, until we have, I think each female can have 2 babies. And you're gonna want to be polygamous. So we actually need to find a brand new male to fuck. Because if you want to max out your numbers, you gotta make them all genetically different and then math out like the best way to do it. It's weird. Alright, so I took a couple babies and looked around and even marked some things we haven't discovered yet and just kind of identified just everything in this general area that we have already discovered and stuff. And I couldn't find the other female, but I did find this male, and even though he's an elder, he has no children. So, for the sake of genetic diversity, we're gonna mate with this elder. Follow me, let's get out of the freezing cold, shall we? I'm just saying, it'd be better if we, I don't know, get out of the rain that's slowly freezing us to death. Just a thought. Are you? You're an elder female. I don't think elder females can reproduce. I can try, but I don't think they can. Either way. New Babu. Alright, what's this one's name? This is Deg. That's funny. It really doesn't matter who we play now. Now that we've had the max amount of children, if an ape dies, it's not as big as a loss as if we didn't have all the children. I know that sounds bad, but it maps out in this game pretty particularly. There you go. I had to give up on that word. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and explore the unknown things. There's a few unknown items in this area. We're gonna go ahead and explore. Like this. Grab this. This is a rock. Granite rock. Yeah, see? I'm gonna go ahead and put this in our quarry area because if that hasn't changed, then our stockpiles continue between generations. So it's good to just drop stockpiles early. In fact, can I don't know. Step back. I'm gonna real quick see if we have any evolution we can do real quick. Oh yeah. Okay. Senses matured and motricity matured. Okay. Let's go ahead and get our senses. Perception. The range for detection of odors and sounds is slightly increased. Tap X to use your senses, then follow the steps proposed by the contextual actions UI. I love how they're just like read the manual. Cool. And then this one. Orthostasis and senses. Once connected, it will be possible to detect more distant elements using senses. Where am I connected? Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. More distant elements using senses. Cool. So yeah, we're really training up our senses. Our motricity should be training over time. Intelligence. Just analyzation should help with that. Hopefully we are trying to get metabolism after a while. Once we unlock tool usage, like proper 2 items at once kind of thing, that will really help with intelligence. And then kinesthetics, that one helps by 2 at once. Motor skill. We'll mess around. We'll mess around. I'm talking half bullshit. Poisony? What the shit? Comes from venom or eating rotten or green food or by ingesting something. I didn't read the last one. Well, now we're poisoned. Great. Just get it out of our system. Yeah, see? That really helps. As long as the water's not poisoned. Which I think there is toxic water. I think flowing water is safe, but unflowing. Yeah, there we go. Got it out of our system. Don't ask how we did that without taking a piss. Identify this. Mushrooms! Can we get high? I think you actually can get high in this game. Can we get high? Huh? Yeah! African agaric fungus. Let's go ahead and eat some. Becoming omnivores. Your lineage can't assimilate nutrients from the mushrooms kind of food, improve your resistance against injuries and pollution. Become omnivores through neurological development. So we can't eat mushrooms yet without hurting ourselves. And now everyone is eating mushrooms. Stop eating it. Well, that's how you know you're really living the wild life. When you poison yourself twice within like 5 minutes. And then become immune to poison through a buff. Okay. Alright, so I think what's left in this area... Yeah! Alright, so normally... I remember this from when I first played. This gave me a lot of trouble when I played this game on stream. I'm gonna grab this. Can I don't think I can... Can I alter it? Yeah! Stripping! Dead branches can be modified. And now we inspect. Cool! We are on the right track. We have invented stick. See? You thought I was kidding? Alright. Now, if I remember correctly, there should be yep, a fuck ton of bees. The baby's like, look at them bees. Beehive. Now, since we're dumb ape people, we're going to do the dumb. When you're near them, they passively harm you. However, well, I'll help if I didn't drop stick. I don't know what had to... Okay, wait. There's something involving stick with beehive, and I'm trying to remember how I did it. Maybe I had to throw something at it. I don't know. Yeah, nope. Sorry. Okay, we can't do beehive yet. Good to know. Maybe we need pointy stick. Alright, so to get pointy stick, if I remember right, we have stick in one hand, and then in the other hand, we take rock. I think it has to be the white rock. I might be wrong on that. Yeah! We're about to create the most useful item in this entire game. One that you'll need to have a number of, like a high stash of. Like, you need to take the time to build these things. It will be worth it. Hitting. Alright, we're gonna drop the rock. We need to take care of our needs real quick. We should probably save the watercress for... Yeah, the problem is whatever we eat, our tribal eat if they're also hungry. So, for example, everyone just got, like, poisoned off of mushrooms not that long ago. If I eat the watercress now, they're going to, like, strip the watercress from the area. And the problem is we're going to need those for when we venture out because, if you look at the bottom left, it gives us defense against bone breakage, which is very useful when we're going to go about the treetops. Inspect pointy stick. Yeah. We've invented sharpened stick, which is the most useful item in this entire game by far. You will need this item. It will be your favorite item. You need it. You need to make a stockpile. You need to keep it going. This episode is basically how to be Monkey 101. In fact, I should name it that. Oh, shit. A memorized item has been forgotten. So yeah, you just saw it. A meteor has fallen from the sky and has left a meteorite, though we'll know it later, across this map. And one of our semi-goals is to find them. I don't know if there's a distinctive number of them, but we're going to be haphazardly trying to grab them. Since we're going for all achievements, I don't know if there's an achievement for getting all of those, the meteorite stuff, but, they're up there. I actually need to get down because that's a bird's nest, dead hominid. We'll investigate that tomorrow because that's actually a food source as well. All right, and now that we're back home, and OBS doesn't seem to like this area all that much sometimes, we're gonna call it there for today. I'm gonna heal up our ape and just get into the next episode. So, hopefully you guys will enjoy the series. I know we haven't done much yet, but this is very much a getting things out of the way sort of deal. Whenever you start a new generation, there's certain steps you need to just get out of, just get done and all that stuff. We've already invented the most useful item in the game. If we find some more brambles and identify them, we can probably make the second most useful item of the game. At least from my first playthrough. So yeah, I think I'm going to call it there for today. Thank you guys so much for coming by. Please, join me next time. I love you. And bye-bye.